Hey there, pet lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got an important topic to discuss: the reported outbreak of respiratory disease in dogs in the US this fall and winter. Many of you might be wondering, is it the dog flu? What's going on with this new disease? Well, let's dive into it and separate fact from fiction. First things first, is there really a new disease? The answer might surprise you. Reports of respiratory disease in dogs, also known as Canine Infectious Respiratory Disease Complex or C.I.R.D.C, have been making headlines the last couple of months. Symptoms include a honking cough, sneezing, discharge from the eyes or nose, lethargy, decreased appetite, and even labored breathing. But here's the catch: these symptoms are not necessarily indicative of a new disease. C.I.R.D.C is endemic, meaning it's always been present in dog populations in the US. It's caused by various bacteria and viruses that we already know about, including canine parainfluenza virus, Bordetella, canine respiratory coronavirus, and others. The challenge is that many different things can cause these symptoms. So when we see them, should we get scared that there's a new disease going around? What's the real deal behind the reported increase in these symptoms over the past 2 months? It turns out that what's being reported is really just consistent with our normal state of affairs. It's just getting more media attention this year than it used to. C.I.R.D.C is always circulating in dog populations. Nothing really to see here. The lack of funding or a dedicated surveillance system complicates getting accurate numbers, so media and social media both play a role in amplifying the perception of an outbreak, even when one may not really exist. To help us keep making more videos, would you take a second to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated? Also, drop a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see in the next video. Now, let's continue. Imagine this scenario. In a city like Seattle, there might be 100 dogs with C.I.R.D.C each week. Usually, only a few people are aware of it, and the dogs recover just fine. But if someone starts talking about it on social media, suddenly, it becomes a scary outbreak affecting dozens of dogs, when in reality, it's just the normal background level of infection that normally goes relatively unnoticed. Now, before we go, let's dig a bit deeper. What do these media reports actually reflect? Is it a multi-state outbreak caused by a new bacteria or virus, or is it something else? The answer is that what's been happening the past 2 months is most likely either a slight increase in cases from last year or simply the normal amount of infection being magnified by the social media spotlight. While it does seem like we've been seeing a few more cases over the past couple of years, with a few more severe cases, it isn't really a significantly higher number that we should be alarmed about. We also need to acknowledge that certain breeds with a higher likelihood of breathing problems, dogs with flat faces like bulldogs and pugs, might experience more severe outcomes from any respiratory infection, regardless of the cause. And before we hit the panic button, let's remember, things are still unfolding for the veterinary community with C.I.R.D.C. As of now, there doesn't seem to be any need for increased concern. So now the important part: what can you do to protect your furry friend? Here are some tips. 1. Limit your dog's contacts with unknown dogs. Also, if your family or friends are visiting you and bringing their dogs along with them, ask them first if their dogs have had their normal vaccinations, including kennel cough, and if they have been around strange dogs lately. 2. Keep your dog away from sick dogs. It might seem like common sense, but it's a crucial step. 3. If your dog is sick, keep your fur baby away from other dogs to prevent further spread in the community. 4. Talk to your local vet about any vaccinations recommended specifically for your pet. Ultimately, if you're concerned that your dog may have a respiratory infection or might be exposed due to certain activities, reach out to your veterinarian. Well, that wraps up today's video. Remember, it's crucial to stay informed without the social media panic. So be sure to like and subscribe here for more pet-related content that is accurate and up-to-date. You can also hit the notification bell so that you'll know as soon as we upload a new video. What veterinary questions do you have? We'd love it if you would drop a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see next. Your comment might just be in our next video. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time.